Is it okay now? The boy said, "This life I can't kill myself." Yeah, you can't kill yourself. It's just patient.
Who's talking about killing themselves?
No, one musician sang a song. Like, in life, there are a lot of things can frustrate you. A lot of things can let you become upset and whatever, but you can't kill yourself. You just maintain it. It's Nigeria boy. I just say,
Yeah, the team's gonna go to the store.
you go and drop Adia, I'll be at the store. After that, you come and if we are ready to go, then you come and then go and pick Adia. Come and then.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend the next week trying to find somebody to hire who can come and just be my assistant. Because you forgetting stuff that's related to my life is disturbing me. So I'm gonna not hire me a nice little houseboy. Hey, soldier.
You are right. Whatever you're gonna do.
Thank you.
You are right. We'll see that for a while.
Okay.
We'll see you. I'll see there. Baba store. Bomo so win me one thing. I say okay. Madao.
Latif, get out. I don't have much time to see the water.
Madao, you know you na. Come on, friend, Madao. Umbrella is here. Umbrella is here. Okay. Aja was yeah. Was you one Africa?
What you need, man? Can you get your own purse? You have a whole Nike bag over there. Why won't you use it?
The Nike bag is small.
Because you let it sit in the sun for a year and a half. When you could have given it to somebody. It's a perfectly good Nike bag.
My brother say, wow.
Oh.
Where much?
You
are on our way. I want to thank you all for being here. I am Kimberly, aka the Passport Traveler, and we're on our way to the ocean. We're going to sit and watch the ocean at the One Africa Resort. This is a very bumpy road, and I figured out how to go into horizontal and vertical. That's a blessing. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow because the kids are out of school. I wanted to be here early because before the kids are out of school. Because when the kids are here, they want to run up and say hi and hug me and they say they're hungry and all that stuff. I know good and well all of these kids in here eat.
You have something to keep down there?
I'm taking this bag, my cup. Is my stuff up there?
Just an umbrella.
Yeah, in the umbrella.
Okay.
So we have made it to the One Africa Resort. If you could share the live, I would appreciate it. So as many people as possible can see this beautiful scenery. But other than that, all 8 of us will enjoy it. Again, this is the One Africa Resort. Eventually, I'll walk you around the resort, but right now I'm going to go straight to the water and get myself settled. These are the little chalets that they have. I think it's about 9. Each one of them they're named after a historical black person, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, and some other people. This is the dining area. If you want to order something from the bar or something from the kitchen, you can sit here and eat. This is where I stayed for 2 months when I first ever came to Ghana.
You will sit on the chair.
No, I sit here. You can't see my stanza isn't tall enough to see the water from down there. That's why I sit here.
Okay, so when I get to welcome, I'll call you.
Okay. Thanks, Rocco. straight over here is the Elmina Castle. This is the Elmina Castle, aka the slave dungeon. This is where they took our ancestors after they kidnapped them from their villages. There is a church on the fourth floor of this building, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a minute since I've been in there. Directly up under the church is the dungeon where they kept the ancestors at. They lived packed like sardines in their blood, feces, urine, afterbirth, and minister blood. They also lived amongst the ones that were unalive. If they died from starvation or being beaten, whatever reason they were unalive, these people had to live amongst the dead bodies until somebody came and removed them. When they removed them, they threw them into this ocean right here. Anybody that tried to fight back or escape or were disobedient in any type of way, their alive and well bodies were thrown into this very same ocean from this castle right here. So I want to thank you all for being here. The ancestors' spirits do live in this water. Again, I'm Kimberly, aka the Passport Traveler, and again, thank you for being here. We are currently at the One Africa Resort, sitting at the Atlantic Ocean. Now I can't sit my tripod down. It's going to be moving around because of where I'm sitting is slopey and rocky, and my tripod won't. I can't sit it here to just tip over. Hello, Kenny. Thanks for being here. We do have a moderator in the room, which is Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. Thank you for being here, Kenny. Kenny, I am in horizontal mode, and it's a completely different format. Either nobody's commenting or I can't see the comments, but I did just see yours. But it's okay. We don't have to talk. You can just sit and enjoy the view. But like I said, the camera is going to be wobbly because I cannot sit my tripod still because it'll fall over. Again, if you can share the live, if you can like and share the live, I would appreciate that. Early in the morning, but my husband took too long, so I'm just getting here now. Was that a super chat? Like, I have no idea. That I've never seen one live, but that's what it looks like. Or did you just buy something? I just got a super chat, Joe. But no kitty bags to respond. I've only seen them when I wasn't online. I got two yesterday. I was just too good. Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate that.
Hello, Martha's Vineyard. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We are currently at the One Africa Resort, sitting at the water, watching the Atlantic Ocean. Thank you, Martha. It is beautiful being out here. It's really nice coming out here early in the morning. Hello, TT. Welcome. I do have another moderator in the room, which is TT. Thank you for being here, TT. If you could like and share the live, I would appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. It is 4:21 p.m. here in Ghana, West Africa. Hello, Latifa. Welcome. Thank you for being here. In just a few minutes, I'm going to have to pause the live and answer a phone call from Black. Well, hello, Renee. Welcome. Thanks for being here. It is beautiful. Hello, Cynthia. Thank you for being here. Hello, Deshelle. Welcome. We have another moderator in the room, which is Deshelle. Thank you for being here. Inshallah. I hope your trip is well. I hope your trip is well. And thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Okay, Caltea. That's who Deshelle is, Kenny. I was sitting here thinking, okay, that's not TT. It's not Tisha. Who is the other moderator? I mean, who is Deshelle? You're welcome. Are you ready for Ramadan? Oh, are you Muslim? Ghana is a very beautiful place. It is very, very beautiful. It really, really is. Thanks, Kenny. People will send me a Cash App or a Zelle, and then they will ask me, like, Kimberly, did you get my Cash App or did you get my Zelle? And I'm like, I don't know. I have gotten a Cash App, I have gotten a Zelle, but what was the amount and what was the name? Because I don't think people realize I don't know their real names when they send a Zelle or a Cash App. Yes, I'm Muslim. Alhamdulillah. My family and I are preparing. This about 8, 9 days away, inshallah. Yes, I started preparing mentally and physically. I started to drinking more water. I eventually fell off the last couple of days, but I started drinking more water and just preparing mentally for the Ramadan because I don't do Ramadan very well. I just don't do it very well. And because I do take blood pressure medicine every day, I do have to break my fast. But after I take my medicine, I try to still continue the day just to show God that I'm grateful and that I'm trying and I do have an attempt. I know that if you're sick, there's certain reasons if you're sick or traveling, you do not have to fast. But I try to do it anyway for the first 3 to 5 days. My husband is preparing. He got up to go to Juma today, but the lady didn't have his lobbyist ready that he took to the seamstress, and plus he was late anyway. Thank you, Caltea. It is beautiful. I seem to enjoy the ocean more when it's really active like today. When it's really active, this water is very aggressive. And like I said, I think, oh, that's something. Let me tell you a story that Kofi told me. I was asking him why did Black Gold, after Black Gold got out of jail, why did Black Gold go and take a bath in the sea? Because I know that people do bathe in the sea because it's medicine. He said the sea washes dirt away. He said if you notice, Hajia, that there's always trash on the beach in certain areas. He said because the sea doesn't like dirt. The sea cleanses itself out. He said also if you notice that if the sea takes a person's life, eventually that person washes up on the shore unless they got, they're weighted down or something. Because the sea doesn't, he was saying that the sea doesn't like dirt. Now I don't know if this is true or not, but this was his story. He said the sea cleanses itself because it does not like anything dirty. And so that's why Blacko took himself to the sea to wash off what had happened to him, to cleanse himself. And so it was a really, really long story, but that's the only part of it that I do remember. But I was saying I enjoy the sea more when it's very, very aggressive. When it's really calm and quiet, I be trying to figure out what's going on. It almost feels like the calm before the storm when the sea is real quiet. I can see that because you never hardly see trash in the water. Yes, that's what made me. I had eventually my mind went back to the water, and you don't see trash in the water. There's a river here. When we're on our way to Cape Coast, there is a river on the left side of the road, and I always show you the right side of the road, which is the ocean. But there is a river, and somewhere on the way to Cape Coast, they meet. But never does the ocean allow the river water to come in and enter. It just will not. It pushes the river water back out. One day I'm gonna have Blacko stop, and so we can see it. Yes, I am, Martha. I've never asked for spiritual gifts. I was never a person that wanted my third eye open or my veil lifted or anything like that. I've never been one of those people. It's just as I grew, I knew that I was different. I knew that I didn't even know that they were gifts. I just knew that something was different about me. And as I got older, I understood from older people talking to me that I had spiritual gifts. And then when coming to this land heightened my spiritual gifts to the extreme, to the point where I had to sit down one night and ask God, if you have opened this so-called third eye, can you please close it a little? If you have lifted my veil, can you please cover me? Because it was so much that was going on and so much that I was experiencing spiritually that it was overwhelming. And I almost thought that Africa was whipping me. I mean, it felt like Africa was just beating me with a belt, like maybe the mother didn't accept me. And so I talked to this spiritual guy, and he was telling me, Hajia, that's not it. Don't leave Ghana. He said, I don't know exactly what you're going through, but it sounds like you're going through a rites of passage. It sounds like you're being tested. But if you can hold off, there's something great on the other side. And so I did, in fact, stay. Thank you, Kenny. I did, in fact, stay. Eventually, I left and went to the U.S. And my son said that it sounded like there were two forces. One force wanted me to stay, and one force wanted me to leave. Hold on a second. He said, Ma, I felt like one force wanted you to stay and one force wanted you to leave. I don't know if the force that wanted you to leave won or if you gave up and left. And while I was in the United States, I kept thinking about that and thinking about that and thinking about that. And sure as my name is Kimberly Igia Renee Patrick, the land was calling me back. And I did really miss Ghana, and I came back. Well, I've been back like 4 or 5 times. I didn't leave because I didn't like Ghana. I only left once because I was sick of Ghana. The other times I left because I just wanted to go home. I needed to go home. But the land is very spiritual. And coming here, if you have any type of spiritual connection, you will feel the spirits of the ancestors. And I can't even imagine what you might go through spiritually here. I didn't go through anything bad. I was just starting to see too much and feel too much to where I didn't know how to handle it. Now, these are stories. Every time I tell this story, I know that I was warned that you can't tell these experiences to everybody because people will start to think you're crazy, you're mentally ill. But I don't hide my truth unless I choose to. There were different things happening to me, and every time it happened, somebody next to me that witnessed it would say, they would get excited and say, "Oh my God, those are the ancestors." And I would be like, "What do you mean?" And they would say, "The ancestors are trying to let you know that you're here, that they're here, that they're around you, that you're safe." Well, I guess I didn't fully believe it. Not that I didn't believe it, I don't think I fully understood. So listen to me. There was a time I saw an ancestor. It was a little boy running on the beach. I was sitting here with Lati. We weren't married yet. I don't even think we were dating. I don't remember. And my back was to the sea, this very ocean right here. And it was about 1:40 in the morning. We were just sitting out here. And something kept telling me to turn around. And I didn't want to turn around because I knew that it was something spiritual I was going to see. And as it nagged at me and nagged at me, I turned around. And there was a little boy about 8 years old, but really tall. He was a black silhouette. He was running across the beach like he was running to go play with his friends. And ancestors are also in the wind. Thank you, Naughty Queen. And so I ended up seeing two little girls playing patty cake about 3 in the morning. So I asked one of the elders, why am I seeing these? Why am I seeing this? She said, Kimberly, probably because you still don't believe and understand that they're around you and they're here to protect you. They're here for you. So now they're making sure that you see them. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. That's just what I was told. Now, I've never heard that they were in the wind. That's interesting. That's news to me. I mean, I do believe that they're everywhere, but I've never actually heard anybody say that they were also in the wind. I think somebody told me about a week ago that, You know what? I think somebody did tell me about a week ago that when the wind brushes past me, those are the ancestors. It was something like that. Hello. These are two of the One Africa children. They actually live here. Their father runs the property. It's about seven of them, up to the age of 21. There's another one. I think that's Zuby. I think that's the last born. No, because yeah, because Zuby was born the year when I came in 2021. Zuby was like some months old, so that might be Zuby, the baby that just ran past. What is that in his hand? A puppy? What is that? A puppy? Is that a puppy? A puppy? A dog? Was he? You found him?
Yes, ma'am.
You found him in the water?
Yes,
Oh. But the puppy's all soaking wet. The guy doesn't speak English, so he didn't know what I was saying. So I just was like, okay. Again, if you can like and share the live, I would really appreciate that. Now, when I'm here at night, I leave the ocean and go up to the restaurant area because at night this water gets so extremely black that you can't see anything anyway. Right, Felicia? Kenny, is this more appropriate than the vertical mode? I know, TT. He doesn't speak English, so he couldn't really tell me the story. I wanted to know, did he? Was it his dog that he put in the water, or did he find the dog in the water? But he didn't speak English. If you can like and share the live, I would appreciate that. Thank you for being here. My name is Kimberly, aka the Passport Traveler, and I do go out daily. Every time I leave my house, I bring my camera with me. Either I'm on TikTok or YouTube. Okay, okay. Thanks, Kenny. I think I'm gonna give me one of those gimbals. I don't remember if you said it was a gimbal or a gamble, but I did see a guy on YouTube explaining it and using one, but I didn't Google the price on it or anything like that. What I think I'm gonna do when I get home is do like I did on TikTok, watch some YouTube lives and see how people operate their lives, see what goes on over there. A gimbal. Okay, thanks, Kenny. Yeah, I'm gonna Google it tonight and see how much they cost. We saw this man, and I didn't know what it was at the time, but we were in the castle looking for, excuse me, looking for Michelle when she came, and we saw this man with this thing that it was just flipping around. However he moved his hand, the camera was moving with him. And I said, Blacko, what is that thing? So me and Blacko tried to chase the guy down and find him to ask him. And as he went we must have blinked. He went somewhere and we couldn't find him no more. Now these children grew up here, so they are very familiar with this water. Even though I used to get nervous when they come out of water, it doesn't bother me anymore because, they do it all the time. Like I said, all of these children were born and raised right here on the one African grounds. All 7 of them, I think. Hey, Samuel. Hello.
All of you.
Good.
Yeah.
Parade. Parade.
I'm on YouTube today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been on YouTube almost 2 weeks now. I go on TikTok sometimes, but I go on TikTok mostly at night because TikTok I can play my music. YouTube you can't play music. It's beautiful. I miss being a kid, not a care in the world, just living life. You know what, Kenny? And as a kid, we didn't even know that. We were just living life and running and playing and being dirty and doing whatever. But we didn't know. We had no idea. Then we wanted to hurry up and turn 18 and move out. I moved out at 18, and about 2 or 3 weeks later, I went right back to my mama house. You come with the No, 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 no. He's at the store. Can you hold this, Samuel? I gotta go all the way up. Oh, it's not charged. I was gonna tell you that I bought this like good. Okay, what do I have to do, Samuel? Something's going on here.